Hiya! How are you? Okay, lovely to see you all. I wish I could see you all. Wouldn't it be nice if we were back in the classroom? Anyway, I thought I would give you a really interesting, I'm hoping it's going to be an interesting science lesson. So I was very, very lucky because I'm doing part 2, and part 2 is all about the heart. Okay, I know some of you did a lot of this last week and you did some research on this, and I have seen some really good drawings, but this week what I want to talk about is how this amazing muscle gets one of the most important products all around our body. More of this later. So, what's this got to do with the heart? What could this be? This is what I use to pump up my bicycle wheels. It's called a bicycle pump, okay? Now, a pump is when you're pushing the air into the wheel. A bicycle pump is when you're pushing the air into the wheel. Now, we don't use a bicycle pump, but we do, or our hearts use a pump action. You know, like squeezing, when you squeeze something, that's like pumping something. In fact, people who go to the gym in America, they call it pumping iron, because you're pumping, you're using that action where you're just really making yourself, forcing something, which is what this is all about. We are literally forcing, using this action, the blood from our hearts into the rest of the body. Now, why do we need blood? Well, we need blood. It's very, very important, because what the blood does is it takes a very, very special thing all around our body, which is important. In fact, it takes 2 special things. One, come on, you know the answer to this. What does it take all around our bodies? Very good, if you got it. Oxygen. Oxygen is what it takes to all around our body. So the blood is full of this oxygen. The other thing it takes around, very strange, food. It takes food. All of those things that are broken down, all the good things that you eat that are eventually broken down in our digestive system are taken all around our body, and they help our muscles and our organs to grow. Good job so far. Everything clear? Good. Okay. But we know, first of all, we know where we get the oxygen from, don't we? Because we did this a few weeks ago. Our lungs, that's right. Now, the oxygen, or the oxygenated blood, is in our lungs. It goes up to the heart, and then our heart takes it and squeezes it and pushes it out. And then it takes one of 2 different things. One thing at a time. Let's not go too quickly. Okay, so the blood needs to get into our hearts. Let's talk a little bit about the heart. Okay, now the heart is full of all of these veins. Can you see that? Veins and arteries. Very, very important, okay? They are something that we're going to be talking about soon again. Now, the veins and the arteries, that happens in a bit. But let's talk about the heart. The heart has 4 very important places. 2 at the top, you can't actually see on here, and 2 at the bottom. The ones at the top, the 2 at the top, are called the atrium. Atrium. A-T-R-I-U-M. Atrium. They're actually, that's not really the word you need to remember. I think it's a Latin word. I think the 2 of them can also be atria. And the 2 at the bottom are called ventricles. V-E-N-T-R-I-C-L-E-S. Okay, ventricles. Atrium, ventricles. But let's use the collective word for all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, chambers. Okay, and chambers, a bit like the French word chambre, just basically means room. Okay, so there are 4 rooms, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Now it's the 2 at the bottom okay, that have the job of taking all that lovely blood and taking it all around the body to give all the nutrients and the oxygen and everything else to your muscles and your organs and everywhere, okay? Now, they take it away from the heart, okay? And the tubes that they use to take it away from the heart are called the arteries. Well, that's easy to remember, isn't it? Away, arteries. So the tubes that bring the blood back, what are they called? Begins with a V. Veins. Very good, very good. I'm very impressed. I knew you're very good at science. So we have arteries that take away the blood, and the blood that is being taken away is full of oxygen. The blood that comes back in the veins needs oxygen, okay? And that is the way the whole of the circulatory system goes. Well, wait a minute, we're still talking about pumping. These two things here are very, very important. Now, I don't know if you can see in there, but can you see those two red? So one is like a hole, and you can see it all the way in, and one has got a little red thing in it. Can you see that? If I take a toothpick and I push that, I can't push that down. Can you see that one? But I can put the stick all the way down in there. Okay, now this is important, really important, because these two are valves, okay? Valves. Bit like, you know, like an emergency door. You walk through the door and it closes behind you, and then you can't open it again, so you can't get back in there. I think we have some doors like that at school. So it works in a bit like the same way. So the blood goes in here, okay, and then it pumps out, the oxygen-filled blood comes out of here, and the action goes do-dum, 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 do-dum. It does actually go just like that. Right, now, I have some blood. Of course I have some blood, okay? There you go. Here's some blood I made earlier. Now, what we're going to do, but I think I'm going to need a very big bowl. So I'm going to try and show you how this is going to work. And it's going to get very, very messy. So, what I'm going to do, I might need to take off a book or two just to show you. I'll try and show you in here, okay, and show you how it's going to happen. So, what I'm going to do is, the first thing I need to do is, I'm not going to push it in there because it's not going to go in there, is it? I'm going to push it into this one. Push it. I'm going to pour it. Sorry for my English. Okay, so I'm going to put this little thing in here. I'm going to take the blood and I'm going to start to pour it. Can you see that? Into my little heart. It's not my heart. I'd have a lot of problems breathing if it was my heart, or even being alive. Now, can you see the way, can you see the way that that has filled up? Okay, so that's cool. That is what's happening in your heart. The blood has gone in there, okay, but now the blood needs to go out, all right? So it is going to go out, and I'm going to show you, and it goes out, and out, and out, and out. Can you see the way the valve, sorry, let me just lift that up. I'm trying to not to get it all over myself and the kitchen floor. So if I do up like that, and I'm pumping it, as we know, the heart beats very, very quickly every minute, and in it goes, and in it goes. Can you see that? But it's not coming out of here, even though it's pumping, because the valve is stopping it from going out of there. It's just coming out of this side where the valve is opening. Whew. Okay, I've made quite a mess there, so I'm just going to leave that one there for the moment, and I'm going to put that into the sink. I'll be right back. Now, that's all very good, and it will go all around the body. The blood is going all around the body. It's so important that we have this in continuation, going around our body, and then back again it comes. Now, there's a couple of things that I want you to do, which are quite important on the worksheet that I've given you. I'm coming, wait. Sorry, my dog's trying to get out. Do the worksheet and also come up with a table of what is good for your heart, okay? The kind of exercise, the kind of food that you can do, and what is not so good at your heart. Oh, he's really impatient. Anyway, thanks guys, and I'll see you soon, and I hope you enjoyed that science lesson. Take care, bye-bye.